All right, we are playing some Soraka support. We are running Airy, Mana Flow, Transcendent Scorch, Bone Plating, Revitalize, 2 Adaptive Force, 1 Armor. And, you know, I always like to try to give a breakdown at the start of every game to explain why it is that I'm playing a specific champion. I'm playing Soraka because I was tilted. I was in Champion Select. My teammate locked it. Well, I should say I was tilted because I've lost 4 games in a row today and not doing too well on the main account so far this season. So Soraka's not a champion I would typically play, but, you know, I was feeling a little tilted. I saw that my teammate locked in Zeri. I wanted to pick an enchanter to go alongside her. Soraka came to mind, and here we are. Not a champion I claim to be an expert at. As you can kind of already start to see, not off to a great start here. Not a champion I claim to be an expert at. But, again, I just kind of panicked. I didn't know who to play with Zeri. I don't really play Lulu. I don't really play Sona or Janna. Nami's probably the enchanter I play the most, and look. He flashed backwards. How awesome is that? It's my lucky day. Happy birthday. Wow. Also worth noting, in case this video hopefully goes on YouTube, and because I need, you know, to win some games, and if I win some games, this game ends up on YouTube probably. So, hopefully for those of you guys who are watching on YouTube in the future, because we played really well this game and popped off, and we ended up getting a win after 4 losses. Worth noting, we also already got a kill on Zeri earlier in the game, level 1, just Victor randomly walked up and gifted a kill, so we're actually sitting at 2-0 on the Zeri, 0-0-2 for myself. So, things are going well in this game. Please do not check my rank on this season. It is the worst season I've ever had to date. Last season, I very proudly, I keep mentioning this because of how proud I am of it, I hit Challenger with a 60% win rate, which is something I had never done before. This season, I'm like D1 with a 30-something% win rate. So, feel free to flame me if you want, but I will own it. I feel like I've been playing good, and I feel like the wins are coming. And, you know, maybe Soraka is the champion that's going to get me back to Challenger this season. We'll see. We shall see. Or maybe it's the enemy Xayah flashing into me like that, because that looked pretty win tradey. I don't see Nami roaming too much, but it is a possibility, so I'll pick that. One thing worth mentioning, again, I don't claim to be a Soraka expert by any means. The proper way to play Soraka, I've always said, is to play her really aggressively, and a lot of people like to play her very passively. So I'm going to try my best to play aggressive, but you need to be able to land a lot of Qs in order to play Soraka properly. Something I have not been doing too much so far. It's going to be more gratifying when you make it back there after the start you had. I believe in you. I look forward to that myself, my man. Definitely taking a pretty difficult path there. I feel like early season is always the best opportunity you're gonna have to climb, because LP just seems like it's, you know, being thrown around left and right. But I didn't abuse the early season climb. And here we are. Why do they want to fight this for some reason? What do they know that I don't? What do they know that I don't? How did they win that? Huh. Did we just simply take too much damage from Dragon there? Or is it because we didn't have mid-prio? What happened there?
Every step, a new journey.
I feel like we should just be stronger, no? Okay, well, at least they didn't get Dragon themselves. We let them push into us a little bit here. Okay, well, let's try that again, because I thought we were stronger than them, but apparently we weren't. Surely we'll be stronger next time. I don't love the fact that they stuck around. The fact that they stuck around makes me feel like something's going on here. I mean, I called it. At least nothing bad came out of it.
To heal
An ally has been slain.
They go dragon now?
Where am I needed?
I feel like they're on dragon. It just makes too much sense. But at the same time, I feel like they weren't healthy enough for dragon. Is it possible? Yeah, okay. I was going to say, is it possible that Nami just recalled and... Zaya stuck around, but not the case. Okay.
I lend my aid.
What advice do you have for a support main in low elo to climb? Type ! Climb in the chat. I think that should give you a command to a video where I made a while back, kind of addressing that exact question.
The whole world.
Nasteey's Guide to Climbing, Carrying as Support. Yes, I would recommend checking that video out first, because that's going to have like in-depth answers rather than just like a short answer I can give you off the top of my head. Check that out. If you still have questions, come back and ask me again. That would be my advice. I mean, if someone's going to get this cannon, you know, I don't mind.
This is my path.
That's one thing I think it's not a bad idea. I've been starting to do that recently. Like if I recall before my ADC, just going mid and grabbing some CS real quick if nobody's there. And then it's not like I miss anything here, you know? I got here at the same time. So, like I said earlier, I feel like you are supposed to play Soraka pretty aggressively in the lane because you can. So, like, if a champion's capable of doing something, you should do it. But I don't think it's the end of the world if I don't, or if we don't like get a bunch of kills or anything like that. Especially in a game like this, I think I just provide more utility to my team than Nami later. You see Nami more commonly in solo queue, but I don't actually think that's because she's stronger. I think she works better with Lucian, obviously. But just like raw power, I feel like it probably goes to Soraka. Okay, I am going to be a little upset if I used my ulti for that and I didn't even get a kill. Okay, thank God. Does anybody have any idea where Wukong is? I kind of hope he's bot just so that they can get Rift for free and we can play weak side. I'm cool with that. But we don't get Rift. Okay. Oh, wait, no. It was Wukong that they killed top, right? Okay, I was confused because I thought they were ganking the top laner. I forgot that it's Draven top and Wukong was the jungler. So if that's the case, I'm even more surprised that they didn't get Rift there. This is perfectly fine in my opinion. No, my W was up in 0.2 seconds. And it's a 1-for-1, damn. I don't think there's anything I could have done differently there. I got the heal off. Summoner heal.
This is my path.
Summoner heal, regular heal. Couldn't get the second heal off on time. Even silenced the Victor in case he had any more spells up. Yeah, I don't know. I think I did everything right there. Just wasn't enough.
Every step, a new journey.
Okay, so a little bit of a weird swap here, where Vex will actually take the bot wave, and then we'll rotate. She'll go back mid, we'll go back bot, but J4 gets the rift. I think it was even in kills throughout that whole roam and everything. But getting the rift will give us a little bit of an upper hand. They do also still have a Draven top, so I feel like just the fact that that exists in this game, we have an immediate advantage. Also, like I said, I think Vex should have grabbed this wave and went mid, so I'm kind of confused as to what's going on here. We should have swapped by now. I went back bot, Vex should be going mid, but then Zeri went mid, so things are awkward again.
I heed their call.
I guess I kind of went the wrong way. But we take those. I really didn't want to like flash over the wall. It seems really int to do as a Soraka, but doing so probably would have kept J4 alive. I still don't think it's the right thing to do though. Like just walking around I think is fine. I kind of walked that direction because I thought I was going to have to save my Zeri, but they ended up kind of re-engaging on the other side of the fight. So Zeri wasn't the one, or not Zeri. Vex. Vex was not the one that needed help. It was, you know, Zeri and J4 that did. But it all worked out pretty well. One thing I was kind of proud of myself for doing there, again, just because I don't play a whole lot of Soraka, so being able to pull it off made me happy. But I kind of I kind of baited the Wukong to go in on me, and then as soon as I saw that dash heading my direction, I silenced on top of myself, queued for the slow. I get movement speed to head out, and oh, that's awkward. I get movement speed to head out, and he's stuck in the silence, so that was kind of nice.
The whole world in balance.
Okay, and one thing I feel like we kind of have going for ourselves here, the fact that they don't... I'm kind of happy I didn't finish what I was just about to say, because it's a bit ironic, but just to finish my thought, I was just about to say, you know, the good news is they don't really have a whole lot of engage, as I got engaged on, because of the fact that it's like Victor mid, you know, Draven top, it's just Wukong. So as long as I watch out for the Wukong, I'll be fine. And if I can stay alive, then my whole team should be able to stay alive, because I'm Soraka. And then I failed my flash at the end of it, so...
Never waste a breath.
Kind of happy I didn't finish my thought, but, you know, I figured you guys would find it funny if you knew what I was about to say. Not my proudest moment.
This is my path.
Ooh. Are we really going for this? Sure.
A new journey.
I really wouldn't assist, and I'm not going to get one, am I? Of course not. Okay, I respect the hyphy flash forward. I don't really see the angle that you had there, but still gotta respect it. I feel like I picked Soraka because I was tilted and didn't know what else to pick, and it's actually working out, and now I feel like I have to play Soraka more in the future. Do you guys agree? Like, if I did this and it worked, why would I not do it again? Yeah, that play was solid. I feel like my positioning was well. Kind of balanced my heals well between my teammates who needed it. Had a good silence and Q on the Wukong when he engaged. Positioned well myself. Was still, you know, I feel like some Sorakas will hang too far back. I was kind of hanging forward. It was a good fight for me.
Where am I needed?
An ally has been slain.
I am so sad for you, Cassante. And to execute, now I'm even more embarrassed for you.
Unanswered.
Okay, let's try not to get picked right before Dragon. Just kind of respect the fact that Wukong exists in this game. Kind of surprised she got the flash off. After the silence, but it kind of worked out better because now she doesn't have flash and she's dead.
I lend my aid.
Kind of wish we were on midwave right now. We could have done one more midwave before doing this. This is fine too because they don't have anybody on midwave either. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy we got the kill, but let's just focus on the drag, guys. Just kind of ult early, so I don't have to pay attention to health bars. I can just make sure everybody's healthy going into this.
This is my path.
I can't understand why they do. My team does not want this dragon. Like, how is this dragon fight still going on? We should have won this already. It is kind of nice to play Soraka, though, and not be on the other side of Soraka. And for once, it's like, wait, we just poked them down. They were 1 HP. How are they full HP again? And then they have to back away from the dragon fight. You know what I mean?
For peace of mind.
Okay. I think this mid tower is probably just the most obvious thing on the map for us to take. I think it might be a little too early for Baron. Dragon's out for another 4 minutes, and maybe we can get some vision around Baron. I'm not opposed to that. But I think we're just stronger than them as a whole, so we want to look to fight, get vision, and stuff like that. But you can't do a lot of that until you've taken the mid tier 3 tower. Okay, so I think we do this. We get tower, we get vision, all this kind of stuff.
To heal and protect.
This is good. We have okay vision. We have our jungler here to hover. Now we can walk in and get more vision. We drop that. We even drop this here. There's no way we can Baron. Not bad. You know, this champion's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be really boring to play Soraka, but being able to run people down, you know, I actually get to play a little aggressive, throwing out Qs for slows. You know, being able to, like, follow up. Like, I'm not, like, hanging back and just trying to heal, right? I'm, like, trying to follow up with my team. That way, as soon as J4 goes in, I'm in position already to drop the silence and try to prevent them from getting in, or from getting out, you know what I mean? You know, chasing down my team while, you know, healing, but also trying to provide slows and silences and stuff like that. Not nearly as boring as I thought it was going to be. I thought I was just going to, you know, put myself on Soraka duty this game and buff up the Zeri, but it was actually a lot more enjoyable than I thought it would be.